10 tips to protect yourself against blood clots. Blood clotting is a very normal function in the human body that helps to stop bleeding whenever there is an injury or a wound in your blood vessels. The problem is that sometimes these clots don't dissolve properly and can break off into the bloodstream. They can then get stuck and wedged in a vein or an artery, which blocks the normal flow of blood. This can trigger a heart attack if it's in your coronary artery, or a pulmonary embolism in your lungs, a stroke in your brain, and a range of other health problems depending on where the clot gets trapped in your vascular system. The good news is that there are many ways to help the body dissolve blood clots naturally and help protect against thrombosis. In today's video, we will be exploring 10 of the best tips, herbs, foods and methods in the world to help clear blood clots naturally. Before we dive in, however, please hit the like button, subscribe and turn all notifications on. This helps me to reach more people with nutrition and health nutrients needed to dissolve blood clots is vitamin E. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant found in sunflower seeds, avocados, almonds and leafy green vegetables. If you start eating more of these foods, the vitamin E will help protect your arteries and vascular system from inflammation and damage. This will reduce the need for clotting factors and help prevent platelets and proteins clumping together in your blood where they shouldn't be. The best natural supplement of vitamin E is called annatto, which contains tocotrienols, the most powerful type of vitamin E for protecting the vascular system from blood clots. Number 2 is eat more turmeric and ginger. Turmeric is a golden coloured spice heavily used in Indian cooking and herbal medicine for thousands of years. Curcumin, a natural compound found in turmeric, is one of the strongest antioxidants found in nature and helps protect the blood vessels from inflammation. It's also a gentle blood thinner, helping to clear and prevent the formation of blood clots, also known as a thrombus or embolism. Ginger is also in the same plant family as turmeric and contains a natural acid called salicylate, which works like aspirin in improving blood flow. Start adding both the fresh or dried variety of these spices to your curries, stir-fries, meat marinades or soups. Other excellent herbs and spices to keep your arteries clear are thyme, paprika, cayenne pepper, cinnamon and grapeseed extract. The third tip to clear blood clots is to stay active. Deep vein thrombosis is one of the main types of blood clot that occurs in the larger veins of the body, usually the leg. This can cause swelling, throbbing and cramping pain, commonly in the calf or the thigh. One of the main causes of these blood clots is simply a lack of exercise, which prevents normal blood flow from circulating through your vascular system. Start taking gentle walks in nature for at least 20 minutes per day if you're inactive. Swimming is also an excellent full body workout that will promote blood flow through your veins and arteries to lower the risk of developing a thrombus or a blood clot. Number 4 is a powerful enzyme called nattokinase. Did you know that your body is constantly forming blood clots and dissolving them every single day of your life? However, most people who have suffered with a blood clot have too much PAI-1 in their blood. PAI-1 is a protein that prevents your body from dissolving blood clots normally. This is where nattokinase comes in. It's a natural enzyme found in natto, a Japanese food made from fermented soybeans. You can take this as a supplement, as it's been shown to reduce PAI-1 naturally so that your blood clots dissolve normally. Nattokinase also helps to break down the fibrin and platelets that have clumped together to form the clot. Next on our list is pineapple. Pineapples are well known for their delicious flavour and ability to improve digestion of protein. This is why they are sometimes used to tenderize meat. An enzyme called bromelain in pineapples is responsible for this tenderizing effect. When you consume bromelain, either from a supplement or directly from pineapples, it can help to dissolve blood clots and thin the blood. It's also been shown to prevent heart pain and reduce the risk of ischemic heart attacks. Number 6 is apple cider vinegar. Did you know that one of the major causes of blood clots, strokes, heart attacks and diseases is simply eating too much sugar? All refined carbohydrates like flour, bread, cereal, biscuits and pastries all turn into glucose or blood sugar, which raises the risk of having a blood clot. This is why diabetics are at much higher risk of developing a clot, because the high sugar and insulin in their blood damages the arteries and the veins, causing clots to form to try and heal the damage. Start drinking a glass of water mixed with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar before each meal. This helps the body to control its blood sugars and lower insulin, therefore lowering the risk of developing a clot. You can also take these in capsule form if you're like me and you don't like the taste. Don't underestimate garlic for cleaning out blood clots. I often mention garlic in my videos as it's known as a broad spectrum healer, especially when it comes to the blood. When you crush or slice garlic, you can smell a very strong aroma which comes from its main compound named allicin. Eating allicin from garlic helps to prevent platelets and fibrin from clumping together and forming a clot in the wrong place. Allicin is also a vasodilator, meaning that it helps to open and expand your blood vessels for better blood flow around the body. Start adding fresh garlic to your salads, marinades and stir fries to help protect against strokes, heart attacks or blood clots. Number 8 is extremely important, omega-3s. Studies show us that over 70% of people worldwide do not consume enough omega-3 fatty acids in their diet, which is needed to help regulate inflammation. Start eating more oily fish like wild salmon, sardines, mackerel and anchovies to load up on these essential fats. Omega-3s help to keep the arteries smooth and free of damage, preventing them from becoming thick and stiff. This helps prevent plaque from forming in the arteries and also helps to stop blood platelets from clumping together and forming a clot. Virgin cod liver oil is a fantastic source of DHA and EPA, the active omega-3s. You may also benefit from plant-based omega-3s called ALA in walnuts, flax seeds and chia seeds. 9. Lower estrogen to reduce the risk of blood clots. Studies show that people who have too much estrogen in their body have a much higher risk of developing a blood clot. Women, for example, going through pregnancy have higher estrogen levels, a hormone which can increase coagulation factors in the blood. If there's too much estrogen running through your blood, it can damage the inner walls of the blood vessels. Unfortunately, fat cells produce estrogen, so if you're a man or a woman who is overweight, this can put a strain on your blood circulation. Contraceptive pills and hormone replacement therapies contain estrogen, so please speak to your doctor to help manage the risk with these treatments. Simply losing weight and eating lots of cruciferous vegetables can help to promote hormone balance and minimize the risk from high estrogen. Last but not least is potassium in number 10. As mentioned earlier in the video, blood clots tend to narrow the arteries and can trigger a stroke if it's in an artery leading to the brain. The risk of a stroke or deep vein thrombosis is much higher when you have high blood pressure or plaque in your blood vessels. Eating foods rich in potassium helps to protect the blood vessels from narrowing and therefore reduces the risk of blood clots clogging up the passageways. Avocados, leafy green vegetables, beet tops, Brussels sprouts and salmon are all excellent sources of this mineral to include in your healthy eating plan. Clearing up the myths. Now that you know some simple ways to protect yourself against blood clots, I want to share with you a few extra tips. Many people are under the impression that blood clots are caused by high cholesterol levels, however this is not the case. In fact, eating saturated fat from an egg or coconut oil will never cause a blood clot. It simply doesn't work this way. The true cause of arterial plaque and clogging of the arteries is down to eating sugar and refined foods like flour, soda drinks, bread, pasta, cereal, cakes, cookies and sweets. These are inflammatory to your blood vessels, which causes them to become damaged and then patched up with cholesterol. It's the inflammation that's the true enemy. This makes the blood passages thinner, depletes your vitamin E, and makes you more likely to develop a clot. A thrombus, or a blood clot, is made up of only 4% cholesterol. 65% of it is made up of a protein called fibrin, 20% platelets, and the remaining is red and white blood cells. Your body can naturally clear and dissolve these as long as you're providing it with lots of vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients from healthy organic foods. Don't underestimate the power of gentle exercise each day either. Simply moving your limbs and breathing in more oxygen will help to keep the blood flowing freely and reduce the risk of a large clot developing in any of your blood vessels, such as the lungs, the brain, the heart, the liver, the kidneys, etc. If you have suffered from a blood clot in the past, I recommend looking into lumbrokinase and serrapeptase. These are natural anti-clotting remedies made from the extract of earthworms and silkworms, which help to prevent proteins from clumping together to form a clot. For the top 10 foods that clean great health, wealth, and happiness.